are live.
Hey,
Yay!
welcome. It's time to be naked.
Woo! Nekkid is here.
I
I'm so
love
excited.
saying that so much.
Yes, we will forever be grateful to. Was it
Was
in
that?
or was it? Wait,
I think
no.
I think that one was Tati.
It was Tati. We'll be forever grateful for Tati for
Yeah.
helping us create this readathon.
Just giving people a second to come in, which is even funnier.
Good
Yay!
evening.
Like
Hello.
we haven't been consistent this year, obviously. So it's like, hey, thanks for coming.
Thank you for showing up
We've been out here a little bit
here.
in the streets, just a smidge.
Not in the streets. In the We've been out here trying to survive. We've been in survival mode.
Always.
I'm hoping that one day we're gonna get on here and be like, we're thriving. We are no longer in survival mode.
I know.
I'm gonna wish that for us because at no point should we be comfortable letting that be where we are.
I know. The only thing that makes me feel better is I feel like the whole world is in survival mode at the moment. So at least we're not alone.
As dark as that is, yeah, that works.
It is.
It's like, oh no, guys, we're suffering too.
We're all in this.
Kudos to you. Kudos to you.
Saying.
Okay, I'm just gonna get started, and then obviously the playback is a thing for real. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Black Prose Club, where Black lives, Black books, and Black stories have always mattered. It is officially Nekkid Readathon time.
Yes. Woo-hoo.
I'm one of your hosts. I'm Brittany, aka
That sounded really good.
That was so good.
Thank you. I tried.
I was
That was really good. I was a little stunned. I was like, oh.
First of all, let me do my flight attendant announcement, please.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm done now, though.
It's Nekkid season, and we are very excited to bring back this much beloved Black romance readathon. Again, we will do a little disclaimer about when we say Black romance, what that means. Brittany, soapbox time.
I'm about to say, don't worry. It's in the slides. We don't have to worry about it.
That's even better.
Because I feel like we say it every year, and I'm like, no, we're not.
Prepared.
I believe in having visual representations of our feelings about this readathon. And so, I have to do what I have to do. Because
so funny.
There you go.
Nekkid, pronounced Nekkid, is a readathon created and hosted by Black Prose Book Club that highlights Black love and Black romance. Our mission during this readathon is to uplift Black romance authors and showcase the variety of different stories starring Black people in every genre of romance. So, in layman's terms, basically, look at Brittany. Black love display between. You want to say this one?
Oh, I love doing it because I can get my voice on. Black love is love displayed between Black people. If the main character's love interests are not Black, then it is not Black love. Interracial love is beautiful and deserves its own celebration, but Nekkid is a celebration of Black love.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I feel like we have some sort of issue with this every single year, which I'm not really sure why. There are a lot of amazing authors, Black authors who write interracial romance. And again, there are some amazing readathons out there that are celebrating their works. We just like to take this time to focus on Black authors that are writing Black romance, as we have broken it down, the definition here.
Yeah, I feel like, because we've also noticed, like, during the readathon, we love seeing everybody's reads, but we've noticed that sometimes it's not actually Black love. I mean, shout out to the authors, of course. You are picking the right authors. It's just we're celebrating two themes in this readathon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and further comments. The authors need to be Black as well.
Oh,
Oh my
thank you,
God.
Joyce. Yeah, I
Thank
thought
you.
that was a given, but you're right. So,
Yeah. Unfortunately, we learned that that is actually not well known. But yeah, this is a celebration of Black authors who write romance and Black love.
so we have released our author list early. Usually we do wait until the beginning of Nekkid, but we went ahead and released it today. So if you go on our Instagram page, you can find our list. I think we're 5 pages deep. And then
Yeah.
we're also asking for some collaboration. So if you are reading through all of the authors and you know an author or you've read an author or you like an author that is not listed, again, a Black author that writes Black romance, they're not listed, please leave that in the comments and we will be more than happy to add that author to the list. And yeah, so if you are looking for some new Black authors, we really like to focus more on independently published authors because, again, they don't really get the same publicity as the traditionally published authors. So you will find a lot of indie authors on our list because we are trying to shine a light on them and on their work.
Yeah. Plus, I've noticed a lot of the authors, they have at least one book that's like Kindle Unlimited. So if you're looking to see if you want to like try out a new author, but not actually buy them yet, you can do that. And also, if you notice, there are a lot of authors on our author list that are also going to be at that Black Romance event for next year too. So if you want to start collecting more books for them to sign, this is a wonderful place to start. So
Yes.
also at any time when you read a book by one of these authors, please like shout them out. Make sure you're following their social medias. Like they need social media presences. And like I said, like we keep saying, this is a celebration of them. So at the end of this, we hope that you found some new ones and love some new stories.
Yes. We really want to encourage you to interact with their work. So if that means a review on Amazon or Goodreads, or even on not Goodreads,
Storygraph.
Storygraph.
Storygraph, you can write a review. You can also go follow them. You know, if you want to follow them on, I wanted to say Twitter so bad. Um,
I still say
that-
Twitter. I refuse to
that's
acknowledge
formerly
it.
known as Twitter.
Yeah, I refuse to acknowledge it as the other
Twitter.
one.
Wherever their social media presence resides, whatever platform, if you want to go follow them, you want to go comment on their stuff. So yeah, we basically just want to have you engage with their work in some way outside of just reading it. Now, if you are just going to read, that's totally fine. That's important too. And Brittany mentioned Kindle Unlimited. So a lot of these authors, their work is accessible. For Kindle Unlimited, I'm pretty sure if you've never had it before, if you hadn't had it in years, you can get like either a free trial or you can get like 3 months for like,
Yeah, I think it's 3 months for like 99 cents or something like
or
that.
something like that. So it's definitely accessible. If you're not, wanting to just straight up buy their book, there's different ways that you can access their work.
Yup. So just 2 dates for your planner. We will obviously do our annual kickoff, which the kickoff is basically us finally revealing what we're actually reading for the thing. I realize it's actually just holding ourselves accountable, but a win is a win. So we'll take that.
Yes.
And then we will also do a closeout for Nekkid that following Sunday on the 18th. Both of them are at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to, mark that in your calendar. Plus, we will have the 2 live scheduled, so you can just mark the little notification on YouTube as well to get the reminder. But those are the only 2 we're doing this week. We're not doing a what's it called? Read with us. We're not doing one of those this Nekkid. We're just letting you guys read and enjoy the books, and we're going to read and enjoy our books too. But I know your next question is, well, okay, what the heck? What's our prompts? Our prompts are here.
Okay, so our first prompt for our readathon is to reread a fave from the last 5 years. I think this is my favorite prompt because I am a big rereader. So
Same.
get out your favorites. I know me and Oshale, I think, are big time rereaders all day long. I just
This is our time. This is our time.
This is our time to shine.
Yeah, this prompt was made for y'all.
There's comfort in rereading books.
I
Oh
never
my
said that there wasn't. I'm just saying, like, this was for y'all. Because I haven't even been reading. Y'all realize I haven't actually been reading romance for 5 years, right?
Oh yeah,
Look, Brittany. When we made this prompt, we made it for everybody. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I know.
within
the 5-year mark.
I'm just letting y'all know I did not start reading romance
We've
until
had
we
what,
did Nekkid,
3
so.
Nekkids? You can choose
Yes.
something from then.
I mean, I
within.
know. I'm just letting y'all know. That's where like the number is actually pretty small in terms of my reread ability. But we're gonna work it out.
Like, what am I gonna do?
It's like
The prompt really isn't helpful for Brittany at all.
Let's do a caveat. I would say reread a fave from the last 5 years if you have not been reading romance that long, because there are people who have just started reading Black romance maybe like last month or last week. Just read a Black romance book. Okay. Go look at our author list, pick someone, go through their catalog. So that's our little asterisks, like little disclaimers.
Yeah.
If you have not
thought about it when I was making these slides. I was like, girl, you ain't even been reading romance that long.
If you just started last week, last month, 2 months ago, 4 months ago, and you're not ready to reread, maybe you've only read like 1 or 2 or maybe 5 and you're not ready, just pick a book you have not read. That is the caveat for this prompt. So we'll say that.
Awesome. On to the next one.
Prompt number 2 is using the updated 2024 author list. Find your favorite author and then count 5 below and read a book by that new author. So what we mean by this is every year we put out a Black romance author list. So you go to our Instagram and you find your favorite author. So let's say Christina C. Jones is your favorite author. You count down 5 people from Christina C. Jones, and that author is a book you need to read, and a new book. Hopefully it's a new author.
If you count 5 down, so because I know I'm probably going to have this problem. If you count 5 down and you're like, oh, another author I love. Oh, another author. Just keep going.
Just keep going.
I put it in alphabetical order. The list is in alphabetical order rather than when I learned about them. So I'm hoping, because if I did that, the majority of the beginning of the list would have been you and Troy's suggestions. So I did it in alphabetical order. So I'm hoping that when y'all pick one, you won't run into one you've already read. Fingers crossed. I know there are some romance girlies that are going to be like, I've read every author on this list. Just go with it.
And if you've read every author on the list, then you can't have read every book in their catalog of every author on the list. So just pick a book that you have not read by that author.
Facts. Okay.
Prompt 3, read a book your friends have been begging you to read. We all have friends who try to force feed us books.
My romance ones are on this slide.
Looking at someone.
If you could see me, I'm pointing to Oshale.
I just feel so attacked.
So pick that one book, maybe 2, whatever books your friends keep telling you is such a good read, and read that for prompt 3.
Yeah, I have book suggestions and I have authors, so I have to decide which one is going to be the one for this one. But I have enough options.
You have a lot of options.
Most of them are from Oshale. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all.
Oshale just randomly goes into the group chat and is like, "You guys have to read this."
Yeah, it'll be like, "This book was randomly suggested to me on Amazon because of this book that I read."
My Amazon is in shambles. I feel like my FBI agent is like, "This bitch is insane," but it's fine.
It's like, it's okay. It's all right.
It's fine.
All right, so those are the 3 prompts. The best part about Nekkid Readathon is that it's not a bunch of prompts. It's more so just an enjoyment reading session. But this year we do have a group read.
Woo, 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 woo. So our group read is The Last Sad Love Song by Kimberly Brown. Kimberly Brown is one of my absolute favorite authors that I've discovered semi-recently within the last few years, I would say. And I've been slowly making my way through her catalog. And this particular book, I will read a little, just a little synopsis. Calliope Callie Palmer is 1 year fresh out of a relationship with a heartbreaking end. Since she decided to focus on herself and her bakery, the last thing Callie was looking for again was love. When her best friend recruited her for a photo shoot with her fiance, Callie had a feeling she was being set up. Her initial apprehension is replaced with immediate attraction when she lays eyes on the handsome, I don't know how to say this man's name.
Spell it.
Thane.
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 Yeah, I guess.
It's like a weird Thane.
I'm gonna say it's Thane.
I think it's
Thane St. Thomas. The 32-year-old headmaster, again, I don't know about the headmaster thing. It's giving me boarding school in England, but we'll go with it. The 32-year-old headmaster is instantly intrigued with his future sister-in-law's best friend. Single for 2 years now, Thane is no longer looking for a girlfriend. He's looking for a wife. His initial attraction to Callie is based off of their natural chemistry and vibes. But once he pulls back the layers, he discovers she's everything he's been praying for. Ooh. Join this couple's journey with a sweet, drama-free, Troy really wanted drama-free love story, sure to leave you swooning and wanting more. So we had more angsty choices, but for everyone's mental health in our group, we have decided to go with
y'all. It was super drama filled, and I was not in the headspace.
I'm about to say we should probably I can't even take credit. That was all Troy. Troy was like, I refuse to read a book where I'm going to be mad.
Absolutely
okay. In the 6 or 7 years we've been a book club, however many years it's been, like 6 or something, I have never vetoed a book.
I know you never have.
That is so true. You have never vetoed.
I was like, this is serious. Troy said, no.
Y'all remember how like infuriated I was in like April when I was reading the first book of Chelsea's book.
Yes.
And I was losing my mind because I was not.
You were losing your.
Yeah, you were.
That's how I would be for that. So no, this is fine.
So this is our group read. I did want to give the other 2 options we chose just in case somebody is looking for something to put on their TBR. And, we always try to give recommendations. So the books that were vetoed, actually another Kimberly Brown book called Hold Me While You Wait. I'm not going to give synopses for these, but maybe I'll put them in the chat. Hold Me While You Wait was an option by Kimberly Brown. This is, why can't I was trying to pull up the cover, but my phone is not trying to cooperate with me. And then the other book that was an option was, okay, now I will be real with this. This, Troy, you would have hated this. So I'm glad you Mutual Obsession.
Oh yeah, I read the thing and I was like, ooh, that's
the cover though. The cover got me.
The cover's nice. The cover
is the thirst trap. That's why.
Me.
Oh. We're supposed to be having fun for Nekkid.
He was naked.
I mean, I know, but I want to have fun.
Y'all.
Like, was that not the goal?
Obsession by Charisse C. Carr. I don't even know if she's on our list, but if you guys are looking for people to add to our TBR, another Kimberly Brown. If you're looking for stuff, if you don't know where to start, those 2 looked good to me. Go check them out. But yes, this is our group read. We will be discussing our group read during our wrap up. And Nekkid is only a week this year. That's why we only did 3 prompts. You don't have to do all 3 prompts if you only do 1 or you only do the group read. We just want participation. So, and we want it to be stress-free. So don't feel pressure to do all 3 prompts and the group read. We know everyone's busy. So we know like August is like, going back to school time for kids and students, vacation, last minute vacations, things like that. So if you can only do the group read, great. If you can only do 1 prompt, great. If you can do all the prompts and the group read, fantastic. But do what you can.
If you share the author list, that works too. Honestly, this is a chill thing. We love doing it. It's the only month where I read a whole lot of romance. So we'll see where we get with this. Also, normally there's at least like 1 or 2 people participating where they read like 10 books.
Mm-hmm.
Please feel free to come back and ready to talk about these books, because what also happens during these during our closeout discussion is that we end up talking about the books that we read. So people get a lot of suggestions for books to add to their TBR by the end of this. And that's also a huge bonus.
And while we do typically focus on more contemporary reads and things like that, there are so many amazing genres amongst this, the whole Black romance umbrella. I know in other years we've explored like more paranormal or like
we did poly ones. The list so far, from what I realized, the list is contemporary, erotica, paranormal, fantasy, poly. There's vampires. There's a mafia, one or two authors in there. There's street lit, of course, because it's Oshale.
Sorry. Not sorry.
There's some Christian romance authors on the list that I found. There's I call them like the soft romance, where it's like no spice. I added some of those authors to the list. Now, I'm sorry, I was gonna go through and organize that, but I was like, that's a lot. No, we're not. We're not.
Maybe for next year we will break it down by, spice. I feel like spice level is almost more important than genre, because there are readers that don't like a lot of spice in their romance. They want more sweeter, softer. And then there are readers that are like, F the sweet soft. If it's not going hard, I'm wasting my time. So we might categorize it next year by spice level. I feel like that would be more helpful than genre.
Yeah, we've gotten to the point where the list is long. We've gotten to that point where the list is really long. So I am trying to think of ways to organize it to make it, because it's going to get to the point where I can't even post the whole list as one post.
Yeah, that'll probably be next year. Especially down by spice level.
Also, if you please follow us on Instagram, because I do have random questions next week that'll be posted, and I'll also be posting the TBR announcement thing as a story that you can share. So I would love to do that. So just keep a lookout on our Instagram, which is Black Prose Book Club. And if you know any Black authors who write romance and their name is not on the list, please leave a comment down below. I actually go and look at the comments when I make the next year's list. So that becomes very helpful.
Yes. And we are going to try to post more on our TikTok with this readathon. I can't promise daily posts, but we are going to try to put more content on our TikTok. So if you are on TikTok and you're not following us, just go follow us on Black Prose Book Club on TikTok.
Yeah, that's all Oshale. Good job, guys.
Yes, I was like, oh, I should try to post on here at least once a day.
I'm really proud of you.
Well, wait until I do it first.
Okay.
I'm TikTok every day.
I do not. But yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions, you can put them in the chat now, or you can put them as a comment later, and we will answer your questions. On Sunday, we'll be back and we'll be showcasing our TBRs and, going from there.
So excited. I might start Nekkid early.
Oh, I'm not shocked.
Actually, all year is Nekkid for you.
Yeah. I was like, gee, oh my God, she's reading romance. Who would have guessed?
Although I've been in a weird reading slump lately where I haven't really been reading that much. So.
Me too. That's why I ended up rereading The Summer I Turned Pretty like last week. And I was like, oh, it kind of got me out of a reading slump.
How did you survive? Because when I
forgot how exhausting Belly was.
The way how did you survive is wild.
I almost got an ulcer from...
No. If you've read The Summer I Turned Pretty, you know how exhausting reading from Isabella's.
And you know what? I now understand why I basically DNF'd the show. I think I watched most of season 1, and then I started season 2, and I was like, I can't emotionally go through this again.
And it's so funny. The show is so much calmer than the book.
It is. But I'm triggered. I'm so triggered. I was
triggered, yeah. But it made me so enraged that I needed to read something else afterwards, and I finished So I
mean, she's definitely, I feel like, did Jenny Han just decide she was gonna write a pick-me girl main character? I'm gonna do this. This is what I'm gonna do.
I mean,
decided to do, but
twice the same character twice is quite a because Laura Jean and Belly aren't that far apart from each other. So
But Laura Jean has a little bit more like likability
yeah,
factor.
she has more sense than Belly.
It's higher, you know what I'm saying?
But anyway, Oshale and I could go on a whole
We
tangent.
could have a whole rant, and
I was
we
gonna
will
let
spare
y'all
you
because I was
because
clearly in it.
That's for another time. We'll do a whole a whole live one day of us just tearing apart Belly's
I just
character.
don't know if I can emotionally go there again.
It was hard, but you know what? Anyway, we will see you guys on Sunday, August 11th, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time for
Yes.
the Nekkid First Live to talk about our TBRs.
Yes.
Yay!
So we'll see you guys then.
Very happy to get naked with y'all. Bye.
Bye.